Bulldog basketball. It's the Lady Bulldog pregame show here on the Hill Media TV as the Lady Bulldogs take on the Lady Wildcats of Har-ber. And I'm joined here on the pregame show by the head dog himself, Coach Vic Rimmer. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Pat, ready to go again, man. 3 days this week. Hopefully we get a win tonight.
That's what I want to talk about, Coach. I mean, what's been the preparation or the mood in that, that one single day off that you hadn't played? I mean, just less than 48 hours ago or 72 hours, you ladies have played 2 basketball games. I mean, what's been the preparation for tonight?
I really think mentally we're good. Pat, I liked our workout yesterday. It was short, just kind of. And we watched some game film, and I like our kids' attitudes. I think they're ready to go. They're excited about tonight. I just hope our legs don't fail us. That's the only thing you can't see. That's not something tangible you can see right now. But as far as our mental preparation and our hearts, our minds are in the right spot.
In games like this, when you do have so much physical strain on the body, 3 games in 4 days, is it kind of to an advantage, Coach, you think, with a young basketball team and being able to play a game at home, when it is you played so many in a week?
Yeah, and these kids, Pat, they play so much in the summer. They play multiple games a day, and I told you guys we did that this year in the Duncanville tournament. Played a game at noon and then turned around at 4:30 and won both of them in the same day. So I feel like our kids we're as mentally prepared as we can be. Physically, I feel like we're fine. I think we're in the best shape we've been in all year, providing we've had some kids out quite a bit this year. I think we're just going to start hitting our groove. That fourth quarter we had the other night against Fayetteville kind of shows what we're capable of doing, and I'm just hoping that will carry over into tonight and then into next week, and we'll hit our stride. We'll play much better basketball.
Young lady that hadn't been hitting her shots, but she's getting more and more aggressive. Senior Lauren Lindsay, Coach, have you been pleased with just her aggressiveness on the offense? And it's kind of one of those situations that those shots, she's such a good shooter, will eventually start to fall.
Yeah, she makes a lot of them in practice, I can tell you that. And we encourage her to take open looks. We need something from the perimeter to get us going. We've not been great from the 3-point line. And Lauren, in her, last year, she literally, her role was to be a defender. And if she's had open shot, take it and hit it. This year, she knew her role would be bigger when it came to the offensive end. And then, of course, she missed 2 or 3 weeks with those stress fractures in her legs. And so, I really feel like she is and our team is about to hit our stride. I feel like we're about to play our best basketball. So, yeah, excited to have Lauren full speed, mentally, physically, and ready to go.
When you looked at this Lady Wildcat bunch on film, you and the staff, what was it that you guys noticed both on the defensive and offensive sides of the court that you really have to focus on and get that 4th conference win going into the second part of it?
Their energy level, Pat, is better than anybody in our league. I've watched multiple films on every team in our league, and what stands out to me from Har-ber is their energy level. They play really hard. They play very physical. They're relentless guarding you, and they're relentless with the ball in their hands. And so we have to match that. We can, and I just hope we can do it for the whole game. That's the plan, is to try to match that intensity level, try to match that physicality, and do it all 4 quarters.
Last message, Coach, for those that'll be watching here on the Hill Media TV, or they'll buy a ticket and come into the Pound and have a seat and watch this big-time 6A West Girls Conference matchup. What's the final words to the Bulldog Nation from head coach Vic Rimmer?
This is going to be Friday night, great atmosphere. It's going to be packed. Our student section is awesome. If you get a chance to come out to a game, come watch our student section. They're great.
Right.
And both games are going to be really good. Kim does a great job. Tommy D does a great job with the boys there. Brad's team's playing well. It should be a fun night of high school basketball.
Well, Coach, I'm looking forward to being on the call here momentarily. Good luck tonight, and, hey, continued success as the head dog.
Hey, thanks, Pat. Appreciate you, brother.
Mm-hmm. That was the head Bulldog himself, Coach Vic Rimmer. Next up, we got girls 6A West basketball. You've been watching the Fayetteville Lady Bulldog pregame show on the Hill Media TV. And welcome in. All right, all we got there. Fired up 115. We good. We got all the interviews done. I ain't taking no call. Fayetteville Lady Bulldog.
host, Lady Wildcats of Har-ber, and I'm joined courtside by, yes, my guy. He's been with me all week, my brother, D.Y. What's up, yo?
Man, I'm living the dream. Dude, I get to hang out with you all week, watch basketball, eat concession stand food. It just doesn't get much better than that.
Derek, starting lineups for tonight's ball game for the visiting Lady Wildcats of Har-ber. Number 5, Kaylin Coons, the senior. Number 11, Galatia Andrew, junior guard. Number 20, Mary Blake Markfeld, junior. Number 23, Delaney Roller, the sophomore. And number 33, Patience McDaniel, the junior. Everything junior, I might add.
Yeah, Patience is a really nice player. I remember watching her match up against some really good talent throughout the years and hold her own as a young club.
Starting lineup for the Fayetteville Bulldogs. Number 5, Winter Beck.
Starting in guard, 5'8" sophomore, number 5, Jayla Johnson.
No, I'm sorry, Jayla Johnson, number 5.
Starting in guard,
Whitney Brown.
Senior, number 14, Winter.
Number 14, Winter Beck.
Starting in guard, 5'11" senior, number 21,
Senior guard,
Lindsay. And starting in guard,
Lindsay's coming off of a tough shooting game last night. Morgan Gaines was good for a half. Let's see if they can kind of put that together. Get Lauren hitting a couple of shots early, make them believe. You know, they've lost a couple of real close ones, Pat. A couple of heartbreakers in a row for the Bulldogs. They had a chance. They held a late lead against Heritage, and they just slipped away from them late.
Right.
Then they got way behind in the game against Bentonville and came back to win overtime.
Right.
Went to overtime with them. So you got to see how you recover from a couple of tough emotional losses. You'd love to see them hit a couple of early shots and kind of build up some momentum.
Tips controlled by Lindsay for the Bulldogs. Har-ber in the man-to-man. Johnson, she'll turn the corner. No good. Rebound comes to Coons, and she'll leave it for Andrews.
Great drive. Jayla looked really aggressive in the second half, and that was a big part of the Bulldogs' comeback against Bentonville. So looking forward to seeing if she builds on that. There were some really good things that they can carry over to this game.
Ball went out of bounds. We'll go over to Fayetteville. Lindsay. And bring it across the timeline. Beck with the little step back. No good off the rim. McDaniel. Looked like she might have got away with a little push off. Andrews for the 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. Kuntz is going to come out of there with it. She'll go up. Good. Kaylin Kuntz. Long pass ahead to Beck. Gaines for the triple. In and out. Rebound. Kuntz.
What a tough possession. You have the opportunity for an open layup. You bobble the pass. Then you get an open 3 and it comes out. Go down to the other end, and we've got now a chance for an and one.
McDaniel all the way coast to coast with the and one opportunity.
Well, McDaniel's a tough matchup for any team, Fayetteville's going to have a hard time putting the right size on her, and she's also quick. It's going to be, you'd like to get her into some foul trouble, to be honest. I don't know that there's much else you can do.
5-0, Lady Wildcats. Dogs in the front court. Lindsay with the right hand off the board. Good. Lauren Lindsay with the nice move to the bucket. 5-2. Three-point attempt by McDaniel off the iron. Lindsay clears it.
Boy, Beck just dared her to shoot that.
Yes, she did.
She gave her about 8 feet and didn't put her hands up. Kind of baited her into that shot. I wonder if that's strategy.
Brown behind the back. She'll get in the lane. Leave it for Beck at the free throw line. Brown. She's going to drive up. And they're going to get the block. I believe that's going to be on So they're going to get Martfeld on the foul. That'll be her first, team foul number 1. At the line for 2, Whitney Brown. It's the first one.
Brown at the line for our Bulldogs.
Kind of like to see the freshmen start to be aggressive. We didn't see that on Wednesday night here.
Yeah, I think she did she kind of played tentative, didn't want to turn the ball over, and you didn't see her doing much beyond just controlling the ball.
Right.
Didn't really create opportunities for herself or teammates, and you know she can.
Andrews to Kuntz. Nice layup to give and go. And Rimmer's going to call a timeout with 5:35 to go here in the first period. Dogs trailing 7-4, and I don't think that's a timeout to say nice hustle, ladies.
No, and look, honestly, Fayetteville's had the opportunity in this so far. They should be ahead. They've had a couple of layup opportunities, but you get beat on an easy give and go on a back cut, give up a layup. You miss the opportunity for a layup down here, and you also get Pacious on an and one. So all the things that could go wrong are going wrong, but look, you're one shot out.
Right.
And anytime you want to zoom in, you're free. That's your kick.
Beck set to inbound the basketball for the Bulldogs. She'll get it into Brown. Three-pointer from Beck. It's the iron, no good. Martfeld will come away with it.
It's a one-pass possession. Can't afford too many of those.
Right. Three-pointer by Roller. Good.
Man, high archer from the corner. It wasn't bad defense, just a little bit better offense.
Delaney Roller with the three, 10-4. Dogs down 6. Blocked. Ahead to McDaniel. And ball be knocked out of bounds. Great transition defense by Lindsay to get her hand on that ball. I mean, they did have numbers, but Lindsay was able to make that transition backwards.
Yeah, good hustle, good energy. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see them. When they were focused and bringing the effort in both the last games, they were the better team.
Roller. She'll kick it. McDaniel. Thought about it.
They're daring her to shoot.
Roller for the triple. Off the iron. Coots gets the rebound. And gets away with an extra step, it looks like. Roller.
Another one.
She'll lose it. And it's going to be last touched. By the Lady Wildcats. Nice officials crew. Mark Britton, I believe, Lonnie Devens, and Falkenberry. Nice pass. Good by Morgan Gaines.
Yeah, really nice pass. What you love to see there
Har-ber foul charge.
is you got a left-handed player in Gaines on the left side.
Har-ber substitution number 22, Ellen Nelson.
Gaines at the free throw line. Had a chance to, so it's a 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Coons handling the point guard duties, guarded by Jayla. Jayla just a little too physical on that.
Bulldog foul charge against number 5, Jayla Johnson, her first, team second.
3:56. Inbound. Comes to Roller. She'll get it down. McDaniel, she'll drive in the paint. Little shot up. No good. Rebound comes to Beck. Winner. Trying to get in the paint. She'll get it to Brown. Stolen away by Kuntz. She'll go all the way and good, and they're going to get Jayla Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson hustled back with her, tried to just make the shot feel a little bit awkward. That's not a bad play. It's not a bad foul. You know, sometimes you say you want to make sure they don't make the basket, but on that one, I think she just wanted to buzz the tower. If you've seen Top Gun, that's what she was hoping to do, is just create a little bit of confusion. So 13-6 lead already for the Wildcats, though. You really got to focus up if you're Fayetteville right now. You've got to find a way to get a shot. Our possessions have been not very productive.
Brown goes all the way. No good. Rebound, Coots.
We get in the half-court set, and we're not doing much.
Not a lot of ball movement in this period. McDaniel.
Again, daring her to shoot.
Trying to drive. And they're going to get McDaniel on the travel. Don't understand what that was.
So Beck's giving her a ton of room. It's obviously something they've talked about. Dare her to shoot, see if she can hit. So McDaniel decided to go at her. Beck flopped to try to get the charge call. And Brown gets
taken away by Andrews. She's going to miss the layup, and they're going to get Brown on the foul.
So you get a steal at the top of the key on the other end. You end up all down on the Har-ber's offensive end. When the shot gets missed, 3 of the Fayetteville Bulldogs are still behind half court, Pat. And you know who the 3 are? Gaines, Lindsay, Beck. All 3 of those are your leaders are back on the other side of half court on that. And you can't afford to have that.
Yes, absolutely right. We'll be joined at halftime by Jordan Rose, freshman coach here for Fayetteville, and I believe head assistant Nikki Bradford will be joining us at the table. We're going to talk about that sophomore team, that JV team. They've got some players on that roster as well.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the talent pipeline right now. Things look good for Fayetteville boys team for the next couple of years.
You thought it was going to be a down year, but with the way Glasper's playing and this sophomore class is not playing like sophomores, so the Fayetteville's going to be a tough out the remainder of this season.
Yeah, love Haney at point. Think he's a complete team changer.
No question about it. No question about it.
That's what you see here. Honestly, as you look at Fayetteville, Whitney Brown is a freshman.
Right.
And she's being asked to run the point. Beck's not running the point.
No.
So it's tough for Brown. She's not found that sort of full leadership voice yet.
Kuntz.
Boy, what a post move.
Kaylin Kuntz with the bucket.
She's got 9 already.
They lead it by 9. Beck. And they're going to get Beck on the charge. They'll be winners first. 5th team foul on Fayetteville, and 5 team fouls, Derek, and we're just 2.5 left in the first period.
Yeah, if you're winner right now, you're thinking, man, if I don't go drive hard, I don't. People get on to me for not going hard. If I drive hard, they take a charge. What do? It's got to come off ball movement. It can't just be I'm going to pound the ball and make something happen.
Ball almost stolen away by Fayetteville. Last touch by Whitney Brown. Fayetteville's going to really have to turn up the defensive intensity in this ball game. I mean, Har-ber's just too good to have this big of a cushion this early.
Yeah, I'd love to see Spangler get in there and see if she can crank that defense up a little bit. I just think they have a little bit different look. Thurman's in.
Roller. No good air ball. Lindsay will clear it. She'll get it ahead to Brown. Missed time to jump on that layup. Ahead. Markfield with the easy layup.
And you can just tell Fayetteville's pressing. They get layup opportunities and they've missed them badly. It's just it's mounting on them. It's a snowball effect. Somebody's got to step up and hit a couple of shots and get people's confidence back up.
Gaines. She'll go up with the strong move. May have to be Gaines tonight if this team is going to get back into it, Derek. I mean, early. Like I said, Har-ber's just too good to give this big of a cushion.
Yeah, absolutely. And Gaines probably the best scoring threat in the paint. And that left hand is such an advantage for somebody who's willing to work in the paint.
And they're going to get McDaniel on the charge. That'll be her second.
There you go, Winter. Step in, took a tough charge. What you want to see right now is you want to see Winter accept the challenge.
Right.
McDaniel's guarding her. She's guarding McDaniel. You want to see her. You know she's got the talent.
Right.
You just want to see her just grab a hold of it and take it.
Beck. Just not in sync, and it's been all week, Dick.
Yeah, Coons with a nice defensive effort right there. She's had a great game so far.
Hey, she's one of the top players in this league. Coons. She'll drive, spin. Oh, nice move. Good, Kaylin Coons. 19-8.
They have her with 4 points, but she had 9 just earlier, so I don't know. Maybe they took some back.
Shot clock is off. Fayetteville will play for the last shot. Beck. Nice pass to Furman. In and out. Will not fall.
When it rains, it pours.
Yes,
right?
it does. Yes, it does.
That's the shot you want to go up. You get a great pass, an interior pass, and now Furman's got to go earn it at the line.
Jay can get a little closer to it. Furman's first attempt is good.
Har-ber substitution for the 3-12 Falcons.
Checking in, Delaney, Bowers, and Aubrey Skinner. Replacing Johnson and Brown. Coates. Andrews for the 3 at the buzzer. No good. So at the end of the first period here in Bulldog Arena on the campus of Fayetteville High School, the Lady Wildcats of Har-ber lead the Lady Purple Dogs of Fayetteville 19-9. And Derek, I mean, talk about that. It's just Fayetteville just cannot seem to get an offensive flow.
Yeah, the problem is no one's creating shots for the rest of the team. So it's a lot of one-on-one plays. Maybe you get a little two-man action, but you're not seeing the full offensive flow. Back screens and screens away from the ball and people moving. You know, look, Har-ber's playing a man-to-man.
Right.
This isn't a deal like the other night when they were facing a zone and they got stagnant. That's normal. You're facing a man-to-man, and I can see Coach Rimmer telling him he's losing his patience and saying, you guys got to move, you got to do this. You know he's calling plays, but they are just having a difficult time even making entry passes. So I think they lose confidence in the entry pass and just say, I'm going to go take them off the dribble. Well, you know, in the 7A West, it's hard to beat people off the dribble. There's always teams that are playing good help side defense. Right. So you saw Winter Beck draw a get a charge against her already, trying to do that. They've lost the ball several times trying to do it. You know, Jalen Johnson had a really good first possession. You'd like to see her kind of build on that, try to take it to the hole. The ball rolled out, and I hope that doesn't frustrate her.
Right. Roller. Still with the dribble. Still kicking in the corner down to Andrews.
With the ball movement.
Three-pointer. No good. Chase down by Har-ber. Roller comes away with it. And shot up. And they're going to get a foul charged on the Lady Bulldogs.
Man, it's so tempting when you're in the paint, somebody's got the ball against you, you raise your hand up, and right before the shot goes, you lower it down just a little bit, and then you pull it back up, and you say, ref, my hand's straight up. You go watch the replay, and every time the hand has gone down just a little bit, and them refs, they look for that. That's a dead, you're guaranteed to get the foul call when you do that, and it's so hard not to do it.
Kuntz hits both of the 2-shot free throws. Brown, 7:10 to go, Dogs down 21-9 with the basketball. Ball knocked away. Lindsay will retrieve it. Lauren with the dribble. She'll kick it to Johnson. Out to Beck. Winner on the drive. She'll float it up. No good. Kuntz will come away with the rebound.
Earned herself a decent shot on that one, just a little bit hard.
(21-9) Har-ber. Three-pointer by Roller. Off the iron, no good. Gaines comes away with it. Ahead to Beck on the left wing. She'll go all the way, take the contact. Good, and the foul.
Hey, what you love about that play, Pat, is she did. A lot of times you see kids get on that and they go up and they try to avoid the contact and make us, like, oh, I'm going to dipsy-do and go under. I'm going to do, like, avoid the contact and try to make somebody look bad. Right. She went straight to the cup, forced the contact, and if she didn't make the the layup, she had free throws. She made the layup and now gets an and-one opportunity.
Beck misses the free throw. Foul was on number 3, Claire Bowden. I'm sorry. Loose ball, scramble for it, and tie-up ball will go over to Fayetteville. Down 21-11 with 6:18 here in the half.
Lauren Lindsay diving on the floor after that loose ball. She anticipated the pass, created a little bit of pressure on it, then dove down, created the jump ball. You get another possession out of that right now. That's what you need.
Right.
That's good senior leadership right there. You don't have to be on fire to contribute to the team.
Johnson, good down the left lane with the left hand. If Jayla can do that, that adds more. I mean, she's so quick. You kind of wanted her to be kind of the attacker of the basket in this five. Back door. McDaniel, she'll get the layup.
Man, she's tough around the basket.
Yes, she is. Beck, she'll float it up. Good. Winner back with the nice transition mid-range jumper, and Har-ber's going to get a timeout with 5:37, 32nd timeout. 5:37 to go. Dogs down 23-15. Derek, those last 2 trips down, Fayetteville seems to kind of do what they need to do, get in the paint and try to get to the rim.
Yeah, we talked about the first possession of the game was Jayla Johnson going to the hole. It rimmed out, and we hoped she'd go back to it. She did. Then you see Lauren Lindsay sort of kind of set the tone by diving on the floor. All of a sudden, everybody else picks up a little bit. It doesn't have to be Spangler. It doesn't have to be. It's got to be somebody.
Right.
It doesn't matter who it is. Somebody's got to lead the team in these effort categories. You got to tip the basketball. You got to dive. You got to make things happen, and you got to make them work. Look at the Razorbacks right now, the men's Razorbacks team. They're making people work.
Defense is the key.
That's right. They're making people work, and they get 50-50 balls.
Martell inbounds. I'm sorry, Kuntz. No, that was McDaniel. I'm sorry. Ball stolen away. Beck gets it to Lindsay. Looks like there was a little contact there, dear. She'll get it to Beck. She'll go down the lane. Nice play. No good.
Really great drive.
Nice move.
Yeah, absolutely.
McDaniel goes all the way. She'll go up no good, and oh my! They're going to get the foul on
Bulldog foul charges against number 21,
Lauren Lindsay.
It's probably the right call, but it came in after curfew.
It came in late. Yes. Fables got the ball heading back, and then, man.
Yeah, Monty Yoakley would have given that call a whipping for being in after curfew.
McDaniel misses the first of her 2-shot foul. 5 minutes and 10 seconds here in the half. Misses the second. Loose ball. It's going to be a tie-up. It will stay with Har-ber. I tell you what, Kuntz is very active.
Yeah.
Kaylin Kuntz is very active with this basketball team. I see why she's considered one of the 5 best in this conference.
Yeah, she's really good. She's been a load tonight so far.
Inbound to McDaniel. Bowden. Down low. Kuntz. Good. Kaylin Kuntz with the post up.
Old school post move. And Fayetteville Fayetteville really doesn't have the size to do much about it. She's not huge, but she's committing to playing in the paint, and there's nothing.
Right, that's a senior that played a lot of basketball versus a sophomore. Lindsay with the triple. Good, Lauren Lindsay, threes, please.
That's Lauren's first shot of the game. She might have had one drive where she tried to shoot, but that's her first three that she took. And hitting your first one is great as a shooter.
Especially with a shooter like Lauren Lindsay. She can hit one and hit several. Great defense, Lindsay on. Oh, they're going to get back. They're doing everything they can, against number 5, Coots. I mean, Fayetteville is throwing the sink at her.
Yeah, she's been the best player on the floor so far. Beck did a great job of getting in possession. They actually called Lindsay on that for coming in behind her.
Oh, Lauren with her second personal foul, the 8th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. Coots is the first. She's got 9 now, Dick.
Yeah. Lauren's effort has been fantastic. I think she's setting the tone out there.
Second one is also good. She's at 10 to lead all Lady Wildcat scores. Brown. Johnson tries to make the skip pass. Not a smart pass. Maybe Beck. But move it around, I mean, that's a dangerous pass. That will get intercepted 99 times out of 10.
Yeah, it's got to go through a lot of hands to make it there. Pretty low percentage pass.
Bet. Lindsay will turn the corner, sure. Johnson, no good. McDaniel, she'll go down, no good. Beck comes away with the rebound. Beck for 3, no good. Ball tipped, Gaines, Brown. Beck for the little mid-range jumper, no good.
We're down 9. You hope you get 3 good looks on that trip. Just hard time getting them to go. Hey, let me tell you. Great play by Lauren Lindsay. Lauren was working through a screen. She forced the screener, frustrated the screener because she couldn't get it, so the screener followed her.
Right.
It's a moving screen. That's an effort play. That should be counted as a steal. Like extra possessions. We've talked to you before about basketball is all about points per possession or number of possessions or a combination of those. That's it.
Right.
That's all there is to it.
Johnson. It's going to be a tie-up. It's going to stay with Fayetteville.
So every time that you get an effort play that leads to an extra possession, that's just like scoring a basket. It's some old Ben Franklin or penny saved, penny earned kind of a thing, right? So that doesn't show up in the stat book, but that's a huge play. Spangler's in now. Let's see if she can build on that.
Brown, no good. Coots with the rebound. Seems like we're saying Coots on both ends of the floor quite a bit.
Got Ella Nelson in the game now. Her older sister, Sophie Nelson, was a really good player for them.
Andrews, she'll leave it for McDaniel. She'll try the jump shot, no good. Lindsay will come away with the rebound. Nice block out by Lauren Lindsay.
Yeah, because Coons is physical.
Brown, and
I think
the easiest call of the night. Easiest call of the night.
I believe that Brown charged into 2 people on that play. I don't think I've ever seen 2 people take a charge at the same time.
They were just waiting for her to make the contact.
She had her mind made up yesterday about that drive.
Maybe thought she should have pulled up in the mid-range and shot that jumper.
Yeah. Anything but just slamming 2 people to the ground.
McDaniel. She'll try to drive down the left, little spin back. She'll go up, and they're going to get Lindsay on the contact.
That's her third. That's a pretty
big.
Yeah.
That's really big in this ball game. At the 2:11 mark, Lindsay picks up her 3rd personal foul.
Not a lot of contact. You got McDaniel's one of the best players in the league. Good inside player. You got to play through that.
Not shooting free throws well tonight as she misses yet another. Sarah Beth Hartman checks in.
Number 1, Sarah Beth Hardman.
For the Lady Bulldogs of Fayetteville. Dogs trail it. 2:11 to go here in the half. In the dog pound. 27-18. McDaniel misses both free throws. Spangler gets the rebound.
Good
Back in the
decision by
front
Beck.
court. Gaines will try to drive. And it's going to be off of the Lady Wildcats, who'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Ella Nelson stepped in and tipped that out. Gaines had baseline there.
Beck. Skip pass. Gaines. And she's going to be fouled by Andrews. That'll put the Bulldogs in the 1-1. That's the 17th foul. The second team foul on Andrews of Har-ber.
Man, that's that southpaw advantage. Lefties are difficult to guard. They get in the when they're in the paint, their post moves are difficult to guard because you kind of anticipate, you get used to everybody being right-handed. Then you saw Gaines with a left-handed dribble. That reach comes across her body because you think, she's going with her left. That's her weak hand. And just left-handed players have a little bit of an advantage just kind of on instinct.
27-19. Gaines hits the first of the 1-1. Madison McCracken checks in for the Lady Wildcats, replacing Galatia Andrews. Gaines hits both. Dogs down 7. Derek, as the way this game is going, I mean, you got to feel good if you're Fayetteville to be down. You look up and it's a 7-point lead. Coots for 3. No good. Nelson will get the rebound, get it back out. Roller. And she's going to be called for the extra step in the paint.
Yeah, it's a jump stop. I'm not sure that's a walk, but we'll take it. Down 7 with a chance to. We got beat on the offensive boards again. We got to get bodies on bodies.
That's going to be the key tonight. 1:20 to go. Dogs down 7. Beck with the basketball in the front court. She's going to go down. And she's going to lose it. It's going to be touched.
Yeah,
by Har-ber.
Yeah, Coach Kim Jenkins is upset about that call, but she got that. Yeah, it was rather than a foul. It was either going to be a foul or, you'd like to be shooting those free throws. If you're Fayetteville, you'd rather have the call.
Hartman, she'll bring it back out. Leaving it for Beck. Skip pass. Gaines on the drive. Beck for the 3. No good.
Well, her outside game has felt really shaky today.
This week has been a rough week from the floor for Beck.
Yeah, a lot of confidence.
But shooters go through slumps.
That's right.
Ball will be thrown out of bounds. I mean, if you look at this, Har-ber's keeping the Lady Dogs around with the unforced turnovers.
Yeah, I think Coach Wilson has her Fitbit's probably going crazy. She's been up and down that sideline so much. She's been very frustrated by their possession. The ball control has not been great. About a 5-second difference in the shot clock here.
Beck behind the back in the paint. No good. McDaniel. It's just one of those nights. She makes those. Kuntz. Good. Kaylin Kuntz for 3. She's got 13 in the ball game. Beck. And she'll go up, and they're going to get Beck with the charge.
Man. It was not a very good play by Beck.
No.
But it was not a charge.
It was not a charge.
It was not a charge.
Maybe not a good play, but not a charge.
It was a turnover. It just should have been a turnover. But anyway.
And we're going to take a momentary break, and then we'll be joined with our halftime talk. Coach Jordan Rose and I believe assistant coach Nikki Bradford will be making their way up. So at the end of the half, the Har-ber Lady Wildcats lead it here in the Bulldog Gymnasium on the campus of Fayetteville High School over the Lady Bulldogs, 30-20. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back. You're watching Lady Bulldog basketball on the Hill Media TV.
Lindsay & Associates started in 1973. This is our 48th year in real estate in Northwest Arkansas. We have 2 locations, one in Fayetteville and one in Rogers. And we are here to serve the people of our community And as my dad always said, at Lindsay & Associates.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
That's the difference between being able to play varsity basketball someday is being able to listen and do exactly what we ask you to do. Notice I stopped the whole practice for that one thing. Go.
BBTV Network.
Crashing the glass. Got it? Communicate, run the phone. Here we go. Oh, you ain't even here. The volleyball line. It's about focus. It's about coming out here and doing what we ask you to do. I hear some of you coaching, but I don't feel a lot of
Hello, Northwest Arkansas. I am Darren Storms with Storms Orthodontics. Here at Storms Orthodontics, we're proud to be able to sponsor the Fayetteville Bulldogs for this upcoming season. We wish you guys the best of luck. Have a safe and happy and healthy football season. Go Dogs. Good luck, boys.
Perfect.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
And welcome back to Bulldog Gymnasium. It's the Dog Pound where the Lady Bulldogs trail here at the half. The Lady Wildcats of Har-ber 30-20. But earlier today, the boys did it. Here in the main gym, we played 2 JV games. And I'm joined now by head assistant coach of the boys varsity and the head coach of the boys JV here at Fayetteville High School, Nicky Bradford. What's up, my man?
Man, what's going on, brother?
Nick, your JV team, I mean, guys, you just keep doing it. How many losses, Nick, have you guys had in the 3 years that you've been a coach? Because I probably can count them on one hand.
Yeah, I believe in my first 2 years, I believe we lost 4 and total. And then this year, I believe we've only lost 1. So I believe right now our record is 11-1, 7-0, halfway through the conference play.
2 games this week, actually 3 games this week. 2 here in the Dog Pound. They were real close. I mean, Bentonville, Har-ber. I mean, talk about how your team kind of had to fight, because in that first quarter, you were not happy when I looked up at that score. Then you took that time out.
I wasn't. You know, we started some of our guys who actually played varsity. Who actually played varsity on the roster, and they used to come out with that fight today. You know, we went down 14-1, and like I told the guys, I didn't have a problem with the 1 point. I did have a problem with them allowing easy buckets early in transition, not guarding shooters, and just coming out lackadaisical. Put that new group in, and they were ready to go.
Who are some of the guys on that JV squad? I know there's going to be some guys move on from the varsity, and you guys will have a few spots. A lot coming back, but who are some of the key guys that maybe we'll see on that varsity squad that are sticking out right now for you on the JV?
Well, obviously we got Nigel Bryland, Jackson, Rex, who are on varsity, but some of the guys who are not on varsity who will have that opportunity next year are guys like Will Curry, Jaden Wilson, Connor Kanowski. Brooks Yurchek has been probably our biggest leader when he came back from football. Brooks just competes and does every little thing that you ask him, and all the team, the guys love him, and he just brings that energy.
Now, you guys got a matchup here shortly following the girls' game. Big matchup for first place. Har-ber at 5-1. You guys come in undefeated with a young basketball team, Nick. What are going to be some of the keys in tonight's ball game? I know you do a lot of the defensive preparation, but what do you guys have to do on that end of the floor?
I mean, really just locking in. I think the biggest thing, having a three-game week this week, it was tough. Guys want to look ahead to the next game, but we just want to lock in and focus. And, this is a big game, but if we can just guard and defend and keep them out the paint and make them score in half-court set, we feel good about our chances.
Nick, I see your name in the rafters, Gatorade Player of the Year. You were Conference Player of the Year. Landon Glasper, is he stating the case for that honor at the end of the season?
Absolutely, man. Landon has had a great senior year. He's leading us, and right now he'd definitely be the leading candidate for Conference Player of the Year. And we just want to keep winning because, like Coach Williams used to tell me, the teams that wins gets the awards and rewards. And if we can win this league and do good things, then Landon will benefit from that as well.
Well, my man, thanks for coming up. Hey, we're going to talk more dogs. I'm about to bring in one of our freshman coaches, and he's also an assistant on that varsity bench here shortly. Jordan Rose will be joining me here in just a second. We're going to take a real quick break, then we'll be back. It's the halftime show on the Hill Media TV.
Hello, Northwest Arkansas. I am Darren Storms with Storms Orthodontics. Here at Storms Orthodontics, we're proud to be able to sponsor the Fayetteville Bulldogs for this upcoming season. We wish you guys the best of luck. Have a safe and happy and healthy football season. Go Dogs. Good luck, boys.
Perfect.
Hey, we're here with Coach Jordan Rose. We're at halftime. Jordan, we are a little bit tight on time because Nikki Bradford has a lot to say.
You get Nikki B and Pat Jenkins on the mic at the same time. I'm surprised we got done before the end of the varsity girls game, honestly.
So let's do a lightning round really quick.
Okay.
I've been watching this high school team, the varsity team play. Sophomores have stuck out to me. Tell me about the sophomore class and why they're so special.
Well, it's a deep class first and foremost. Watching the varsity team, you get a glimpse of it, but there's some sophomores that don't dress on the varsity team that are really good players. And that group of kids is special because they've played a lot of basketball, and they've played a lot of basketball together. And they played a lot of basketball at really, really high competitive levels. And, the reason I feel like that they're having success now at our varsity level is they've played in games like this before. They played on big stages. They played against some of the best competition all across the nation. So I don't feel like this phases them at all, and there's some toughness that comes with that.
So talk about real briefly a couple of the sophomores that are playing on the varsity team. Tell me a little bit about Haney and Gaines.
Well, Jaden Haney is a true point guard, which is rare these days. He really truly wants to make plays for his teammates. That's what he thrives off of. And the great part about Jaden right now is Jaden's guarding better than he ever has. He's really committed to that, and he's become a guy that we can rely on to defend consistently. Ornette, man, it's untapped. That dude, his ceiling is just so high, and I think there's times that he doesn't even realize how good he is. But both guys put in work. They put in extra work, and they're committed to it. So,
all right, kind of covered the present future. Give me the future. Tell me about some of these ninth graders.
Well, we got two good freshman teams right now, purple and white. I think we're a combined about, I think it's 31 and 2, 32 and 2, something like right now.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. We're tied at the top. Neither team has a conference loss. Some really good players there. Quincy Bradford, Nick's son, is one. Xavier Brown, Tyler Bell, Jackson Jorgensen, Camden Rogerson. I mean, I could name off probably 15 guys that are really good freshman players right now, and they're a lot of fun to coach because they're buying in and they're sponges and they're soaking up what we're trying to sell them, and they love celebrating each other. So that makes it a lot of fun as a coach.
Well, you've got to take a certain amount of pride in watching this youth movement happen. These are a lot of the guys that you're helping sort of.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I have such a unique role in that I kind of get to be the transition guy between Ramey Woodland Junior High and Fayetteville High School, and that's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to get to watch those guys, Will Yoakley being one of them, that matures from a freshman to a senior, and just they're evolving into being good players.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. And we'll see you again as we watch these kids keep growing and growing, and they glow up, as the kids say.
Glow up.
All right, we're going to jump back to the second half, which is currently in progress. And you're watching Lady Bulldog basketball.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
Lindsay & Associates started in 1973. This is our 48th year in real estate in Northwest Arkansas. We have two locations, one in Fayetteville and one in Rogers. And we are here to serve the people of our community. And as my dad always said, at Lindsay & Associates, we bring great neighbors together.
To 30. The score right now, 20-30. So we're good. We're good. I feel like I'm trying to convince my dad that being late wasn't a big deal. All right, Bulldogs within 9. Jayla Johnson with her second free throw.
No good out. Loose ball. Andrews. Baseline drive.
Yeah, Delaney Roller hit a couple of early threes. Well, I guess one.
Spin move, no call. Markville goes back up. They're gonna call a foul.
Yeah, I think that was the result of blocking it so hard that it knocked the player down. I don't know that it's a foul, but it almost always gets called that way.
Yeah, just close it. Markville at the line for 2 free throws. Got a first one to go down.
Yeah, I think Mo Gaines got hit in the nose a little bit. She needed a breather.
Second one by Markville off the rim. She'll get her own rebound back. It'll be knocked out of bounds.
And offensive rebounds have continued to plague this Bulldog team.
Absolutely. I mean, they're going to have to rebound. Inbound. Almost knocked away. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. Lindsay touched it last. That is a cool student section in front of us, Derek.
Oh yeah, man. These kids, this purple pride is a real thing. You talk about it a lot, but it means a lot to these kids. They support each other, and I can tell you, having kids play with that crowd there behind them makes a difference.
They're going to get Markville on the foul.
Yeah, a good defensive rebounding position right there. is rewarded.
Right. 5:55 to go.
Furman had really good position. And again, that offensive rebounding has been killing us. So if you can block them out, force them to foul, you can really change the game. You're still only down 10.
Lindsay. Down in the corner to Brown. Johnson. She'll weave her way in. Shot blocked. Roller. Nice recovery. McDaniel. She's going to go all the way up. Good.
Man, that was a fullback busting through the line, full speed, Peyton Hillis style.
Man, 33, long one by Lindsay. Good, Lauren Lindsay, threes, please.
She shot that one from Greenland.
He said he's got his sound up about as loud as he can get it, but he can't hardly hear you.
Johnson on the drive. She'll flip it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and I believe it's going to stay with Fayetteville on the loose ball. Lindsay. She'll flip it to Furman. Lane will go up, no good. And I believe they're going to get Whitney Brown over the back. Not sure about that one, Derek, at all.
I thought Brown did a good job of trying to keep that alive.
Man.
Tipping the ball out. Like to see her get rewarded for that.
Absolutely. Kuntz with the basketball. Beck ahead to Brown. And she's going to be fouled by Kaylin Kuntz. She'll be at the line for two.
Pat, that's another example of one of those, like we talked about a while ago, where you block it so hard you make the official think there was a foul. I'm not sure that was one, but it was just a violent interaction.
Knocks down the first one.
Elite got to 8.
4:24 to go. 35-20, 33-25. Gets both of them. Gaines checks in, replacing Whitney Brown.
Maddox McCracken handling the point guard duties.
McCracken with the basketball. Down to Kuntz. She'll go back up. Good. Just no answer for the senior.
She just has a really nice high release. And
yes.
She plays through contact. That's just good post play.
Lindsay. Gaines. Mo get in the paint a little bit, get a rebound. Kick it to the corner. Beck gets it blocked. And she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, Beck did a great job of following her shot right there. Her shot got blocked. And you can pout that somebody blocked it, or you can go get it, and she would have got it.
Make a note, Kuntz is a little injured at 346. She looks a little banged up.
Yeah, they bang knees when she, so Beck gets the rebound. Kuntz goes over and has a collision with her. They bump knees, and she's going to, I think they're taking a little injury time out.
Beck's going to be at the line for 2 free throws.
Coach Jenkins on her way out to check on her kid wanted to make sure that she told the official she thought the call was bad too. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Kimberly Jenkins, formerly Kim Wilson, was one of the best Razorback players to ever come through. She was just a phenomenal player. She's an Arkansas kid.
Absolutely.
And one of the great products of Arkansas women's basketball.
Beck at the line with 2 free throws with 3:46 to go. Dogs trailing 35-26.
She coaches with just about as much passion as she played with.
Right. First one by Beck is good. Winner's got 5 on the night.
And she's had so many shots just rim out. You just feel like it's about to happen. You feel like there's a 10-point burst just waiting.
She gets 2 of them. 35-28, Dogs trail 7.
Dogs in a 2-3 zone.
Roller with the basketball. Over in the corner. Mark fell. Ball almost stolen away by Fayetteville. Roller. No good. Beck. She'll leave it for Lindsay for the triple. No good. Up high. Bulldogs come away with it. Furman. She'll get it to Johnson. Good!
There's a 5-point game now.
35-30. Loose ball. Roller. Good.
Well, that's a big three. That was not a lack of effort by Fayetteville. Fayetteville was, they were pursuing the ball. They almost had a steal.
Right.
And with the scramble, somebody ended up with the three, and Roller can shoot it. She shoots high. Felt like when she's got an open look, it's more likely to go down than not.
That timeout, 2:51. Third period, Dogs down 38-30. They'll have the basketball. I like the pace, though, Yoke. They seem to be more in tune, and there's a little bit more urgency on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you get a couple of those shots going, that's good medicine.
Right.
Feeling pretty good about yourself. Hey, I'm 51 years old. I play pickup basketball. And I start hitting a couple, and next thing you know, I'm sprinting up and down the court feeling young again.
Right.
I miss a couple, you might see me coasting.
Nice crowd tonight.
Yeah, I got here at just after 5 and had to park over in the next parking lot. It was a pretty good crowd.
My goodness, I can just imagine the environment in here in a few. If you're not doing anything tonight, come out and check out some good high school basketball here at Fayetteville High, better known as the Dog Pound.
Now, you still got time to get here.
Yes.
And I can tell you from experience, I can vouch 100% that the Wright's barbecue pulled pork nachos are on point. Hey, BG Brian Garner runs one of the best concession stands in the state.
Right.
That guy, he puts it down for the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. Gaines. Fayetteville just needs to be patient. Down 8. Skip. Almost stolen away. I don't understand why they're continuously trying to make that pass. It's been intercepted all night long.
Yeah, that's a
I know
dangerous
Coach Rimmer's not happy about that.
cross-court pass.
Inbound. But
8 on the shot clock.
Lane, Thurman. Beck. Not going to get a good one. No shot. Too much indecision on that. That's where the young basketball team starts to show their youth in times like that, those late shot clock decisions. Blocked by Lindsay. McDaniel. And she's going to get called with the and one. He'll get the foul on Morgan Gaines.
Yeah, thought Gaines got a lot of ball on that.
Fayetteville's not rotating with any purpose on those loose balls, and hence that's where they're getting beat with those second chance points. McDaniel. Off, no good. Look, she hasn't shot free throws very well.
I think she's 0 for 4.
Winner. Lindsay trying to get in the paint.
Well, I'd like to see her catch that with her feet.
Let it ride.
Shoot that.
Drive. Lindsay on the floater. Good. Lauren Lindsay in the paint with a nice move.
10 points, first lady Bulldog in double digits.
Dogs down 8, 40-32. In the corner. 3-point attempt. Good. McCracken with the big three-pointer. Makes it 43-32.
Seems like every time the Bulldogs get it knocked down to about 5, there's a big three-pointer made by the Wildcats.
Skip pass. Beck on the drive, and there's going to be contact.
Yeah, she got McDaniel on her heel a little bit. McDaniel stuck her arm out like a railroad crossing.
Right.
I'm not so sure she got her, but it's such an awkward defensive move to hold your arm out like that you're going to get that call every time.
Three-pointer by Johnson. Good! Jayla Johnson, threes, please. 43-35, 41 seconds to go in the period. Corner Andrews. I'm sorry, McCracken.
Dogs still in their 2-3 zone.
Corner, three-pointer, no good. Loose ball, Lindsay. Dogs got the numbers. Bounce pass, nice. Back with the layup. 43-37. McDaniel go all the way, and she's going to get the and one opportunity. Transition defense has been the killer at times. As you said, Dick, every time Fayetteville gets a big play, Har-ber comes back and gets an opportunity for an and one, or they'll hit a big three.
Man, McDaniel was running full speed. That was that Peyton Hillis play again.
Yes.
Just duck your shoulder and take off.
Free throw. It's good. 46-37. Dogs down 9. 8.5 to go. Beck. 5 on the clock. She'll shoot the three. No good. At the end of the third period, Fayetteville trailing the Har-ber Lady Wildcats 46-37.
You know, when you
more effort, but
yeah, when you come in, you're in the locker room and you're down a little bit. You say, we're going to win this. We're going to get back in this game by winning each of the next quarters. So you win this quarter by 1. Your effort was better. You're right there. You've got to be feeling confident, right? And you've got to, and if you're Coach Rimmer, you've got to be letting those kids buy in.
Right.
This is what we want to happen. We're on the right track. And Lindsay used to coach a lot of football with him, and Lindy would get those kids in that home.
Right.
He would say, I believe in you, and this is what's going to happen. Because he knew that when the kids feel that.
Right.
Now, look, kids get in high school and college, those speeches they don't take the way that they did. So you got to show them what you did worked, and let me show you why. You got to put evidence in front of them.
Absolutely. Fayetteville will have the basketball to start the fourth and final period here in the Dog Pound. Down 46-37. What must Fayetteville do in this half if they're to get this big time win over what many consider the conference favorite in the Lady Wildcat?
So I think Beck and Lindsay they put out that quarter. They played well. Both of them did good things in that quarter.
Right.
You got to have Mo Gaines join them if you're going to have a chance.
Brown, she'll leave it for Johnson. Lindsay. Good morning, Lindsay. Threes, please. Rick, you said it early in the game when she hit her first one. Just seems she's been going the whole game.
You shoot with confidence. You're a good shooter.
13 on the ball game for Lindsay. Dogs down 6, three-pointer. No good, loose ball. Looks like there was some contact. Back to Brown. Good, in the foul.
Hey, phenomenal pass from Beck. What you see right now, you look at each of the players high-fiving each other, slapping each other on the butt.
Right.
There's a lot of touch, a lot of contact. They're feeding off of this. They're giving each other belief.
Right.
We talked about kind of when you got to pull the canoe. That's what's happening right now.
Whitney Brown at the line for the end one opportunity. She eyes it. She skies it. Off the iron. Lindsay. And they're going to get a foul as jump ball. Oh, wow.
Lindsay and McDaniel ended up tied up together.
That was tough there. That was tough. McDaniel. And this ball stolen away by Beck. She'll take it ahead to Lindsay. She'll go up. No good. And they're going to get Johnson on the foul. Unfortunate play right there. Ball looked like it was just slipping out of her hand as she was going up with the layup.
I'll tell you what you've seen, though, from this team is the last 4 buckets have been off of assists.
Yes.
Not someone dribbling the ball.
If you notice, Fayetteville doing what they did to Bentonville. They're starting to turn up the pressure, the press. Rolling. Reball, no good. And they're going to get over the back on McDaniel. That'll be a 1-and-1, so Johnson will make her way to the charity strike. So a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs with 6:54 to go here in the ball game. Down 46-42.
It doesn't matter. You know, McDaniel's a really good player. She's probably just standing next to ours going to win the rebound. If the rebound comes up, we don't have anybody that can stand next to her and rebound with her. Jayla Johnson, Corey, Winter Beck, they're both in front of her on that. They force her to go through, and now they get rewarded.
I'm sorry, Winter Beck's going to be at the line.
I thought it was
Jayla. That's what I thought. Good. 46-43 with 6 minutes and 54 seconds in the ball game.
That's what it's all about.
This young team continues to fight, dude.
Yeah, there's not a lot of quit in there.
And she buys both. 46-44. Dogs in the pressure. Three-pointer. No good. Johnson, and I think she's going to have a clear lane to it. The contact, no good. Oh, my! And they're going to get the elbow on Coach, on Jayla Johnson. A great call, Derek, on that play. Johnson has a chance. I believe it's going to be...
They're going to inbound it. They're going to call that a player control foul because she had the ball.
Yes. Coach Jenkins is not happy, but it's the perfect call, Derek. It's the perfect call on that sequence.
Jenkins is asking for the reach before that. She's saying, well, she's got no recourse. If you let him reach, she's got to swing. That's what I can't hear her, but I can tell you that.
I'm sorry.
She might not have said recourse. Now, it's a good play by Johnson. Johnson's energy's been good, and like you said, this team they're not quitting.
Just sputtered along, and you know, Coach Rimmer always likes to use a phrase, goldfish, be a goldfish. And I think this team has bought into that because there you can see it's a tale of two halves, really a tale of every period.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have played a little bit better, incremental improvement.
Right. 6 minutes and 37 seconds. Dogs will have the ball on their own baseline underneath their goal, trailing 46-44. Lindsay, Beck, Gaines, Johnson, and Brown, the original five for the Bulldogs.
Now look at that scoring line for them. You've got 6, 8, 10, 13, 6 for all the five starters for the Bulldogs. They've really spread it around everybody's.
Gaines, she'll shoot the triple. Good! Oh, Gaines, please, Dogs lead it.
And just like that, the Bulldogs are in the lead.
McDaniel. And another and one opportunity. I didn't see the contact.
That's a little anticipation.
Wow, you ain't kidding.
Oh,
McDaniel. At the free throw line for the end.
He was pretty sure that was going to be a foul.
Man, checking into the ball game, Laney Furman will replace Mo Gaines.
I think Gaines might have gotten her fourth foul right there.
You got to leave her in the ball game. It's winning time.
I think he'll probably do a little offense-defense here.
Right.
Maybe just give her a minute or so.
Dogs down 2. 6:13. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Johnson trying to weave her way in, and she'll give it to Lindsay. 12 on the shot clock. She'll drive down the right lane, give it to Johnson. She'll do the step through, no good. Furman, she'll go back up with it, and she's going to be fouled.
Hey, big minutes from Furman.
Yes.
She's done a good job when she's been in there. She's blocked out. She's got a couple of big boards.
As the season's going on here in conference, she's had a pretty good week in that paint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Riders around, no good.
She's also been one of those that's had several shots just almost
absolutely.
And just to let you know, though, once one of those falls and the momentum starts coming, I think she's going to be able to really help.
Right. Second one is good.
1-point ball game, 5:54.
49-48.
This is the good times, man.
Inbound, McCracken. Roller out high.
Man, Lindsay refuses to be screened.
McDaniel flips it up. And they're going to get the charge on McDaniel.
Who took that charge? Furman. Furman.
Laney Furman with the big charge.
That's a turnover, man.
Dogs have the basketball with a chance to take the lead with 5.5 to go. 49-48. Lady Wildcats. Lindsay.
Great job by Lindsay just keeping that ball from going out of bounds. That had gotten tipped.
She'll drive. She'll flip it up, no good. Furman, oh, she'll get the rebound. Back to Johnson. Brown. Beck will shoot the deep three. No good. Furman with the rebound. Get it to Brown.
Furman is a machine
Johnson.
right now.
Yes, she is. Dogs have the basketball. Down one. Johnson. She'll pick it in the corner for Beck. They're trying to get in the paint. Dogs are trying to get inside. Furman will flip it up. No good.
Good shot.
Just got to be more confident when you go up with that. Three-point attempt, no good. And they're going to get...
It's going to be Nelson. It's going to be Nelson's third foul.
Nelson.
Great job by Jayla Johnson. Good position.
Dogs in the double bonus for the remainder of the ball game. The clock's still running. The clock is running. Why is the clock running? It's a dead ball.
Should have been at about 4:15.
Longer than that, the clock, about 20 seconds ran off that clock on that dead ball.
Well, I gave him 13, Pat. No, there's no video to review, so they're just going to guess at a number. Here they go, 427.
I mean, that...
They got you at 427. They fixed it.
Okay, I thought quite a few seconds ran off that clock.
Pat, the volunteers who work those scores tables, now they've added shot clock. There's a lot of responsibility down there.
Right.
Man, hats off to them.
Absolutely.
That crew, and this is a pretty steady crew that's here. This is kind of the same folks. They do this, they get nothing for it.
Absolutely.
They come and want to make the kids have a good experience.
First one by Johnson's good.
When you have volunteers doing things, you're going to get volunteer results.
Absolutely. Tie ball game. Johnson set for her second free throw. No good. Tied up at all, 49. McCracken with the basketball.
Johnson locking Coons up.
Trying to drive. Yes. McDaniel. She'll drive the lane good.
Great job by her avoiding contact. Jayla was going to try to take a charge, and somehow McDaniel avoided it.
She'll drive the lane. Nice move by Lindsay. No good. And she's going to be at the line, fouled by Roller. Lindsay has really asserted herself tonight on the offensive end of the floor. The best I've seen all conference.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing she hasn't done tonight is stand around and think, I'm going to hit my next three.
Right.
I'm going to hit my next three. She's taken the offense as it's come sort of naturally.
First one in and out, no good. Lindsay set to attempt free throw number 2. And she knocks it down. They score 51-50. Lindsay's got 14 on the night. 3:47 to go. Three-point attempt. Good. Kaylin Coots.
Coons can get it.
54-50. Nice pass. Good. Laney Furman. Nice assist to Lauren Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay's been doing it all.
52-54 Har-ber. Down the lane she goes. Another three-point attempt. No good. Beck. Attack the rim if you're the Lady Dogs. Double bonus. Beck, she's going to flip it up. No good.
Lost her balance a little bit on that.
In the paint. Three-pointer, no good. Beck with the rebound. Hey, if you notice, Har-ber looks a little gassed. But
yeah, it's been a up and down game.
Off to Furman. And she's going to be fouled. The little wind up.
Furman did not want to shoot that ball.
No.
Very nervous about that.
The sophomore at the line for 2 shots with 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the ball game.
Man, I'll tell you, she's at the top.
Nelson fouls out.
Furman is pretty high on the list.
I'm sorry. Furman, no good. Shooting a little tight on those free throws.
A little bit tight, but man, she's high on my list for player of the game. She's been fantastic.
Yes.
She's done a lot of little things. She kept one possession open for 5 straight shots.
Second one goes down, makes it a 1-point game with 2:27 to go. 54-53 Har-ber. Ball ahead to Roller. And ball loose. All the mayhem. Through all that, they get the bucket. Man.
Boy, it's heartbreaking.
Very.
Still a one-shot game.
One possession ball game.
Nothing seemed to phase these kids yet.
No.
So I don't
And like you say, Dick, you still got the shot clock. There's no holding. And there's a foul on McDaniel. I believe that's going to be 5 on McDaniel.
Yeah, that's 5 on her. That's a pretty big play.
She will be done for the night with 17 points.
And you see the Fayetteville kids see that and start clapping.
Right.
They're getting a little confidence out of it. I don't know how big of a difference it makes in the actual play of the game, but I think it makes Fayetteville believe they're in this.
Beck at the line for 2 shots.
They're only down 3, but confidence is everything.
First one is good. Set to attempt the second. Hits the back iron, no good. 2-point game, 56-54. 1:43 to go. Roller. And, ooh. I think she got away with an extra step. As Coach Jenkins from Har-ber is going to call a timeout with 1:36 to go left in the ball game. 56-54.
All right, Pat. 2-point ball game. Minute 36. 24 to shoot. You think Jenkins would dare try to burn a little clock right here, or is she going to go for a quick hitter?
I think she burns clock. Fayetteville has to. What would you do defensively for Fayetteville? Would you run jump trap? Or what would you do?
The last possession, Fayetteville
Deny the ball?
went into a man-to-man and played aggressive.
Right.
I expect them to do the same thing. I think I think Har-ber will make a mistake if they try to burn clock.
Right.
I think it'll turn into a turnover.
Right.
It almost did last possession. Really, the ball sort of lucked into a layup for Har-ber.
Inbound to Kuntz. And she's going to be called. My goodness, I did not see the body contact. Did you? I did not see the contact. I mean, that's ticky-tack.
It's been a little inconsistent.
My goodness, the game is too close for those little ticky-tack fouls. Goes around, no good. Ball don't lie.
That's her first miss at the free throw line tonight. One of her first misses at all. She's been fantastic. She's got 20.
Minute 34 to go. Kuntz at the line for her second free throw attempt. They lead it 56-54. She hits 1 of 2. 57-54, one possession ball game.
Fayetteville's got to remember right now is you don't have to hunt the three.
Right.
Get yourself a good shot.
Right. Lindsay.
Good save by Brown.
Brown needs to attack Andrews. She's got 4 fouls. She needs to attack Andrews. She's got 4 fouls. Fayetteville calls the timeout. 30 seconds by Fayetteville. You attack the rim if you're Fayetteville right now, Derek, and try to make the official make a call?
Yeah, absolutely. See Gaines going back in. Probably put her, McDaniel's out of the game. The inside's a little bit more loose.
Good point. Really
go
good
to
point.
Gaines on that left block. What you saw early in the game, Pat, with Coons was they got her touches at the block. The ball moved around and somebody until she got a good position. You haven't seen that with Fayetteville. Whatever passes happen has all been very guard heavy.
Right.
But Furman has made her own sort of momentum by grabbing rebounds and getting extra possessions.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see Beck attack right here.
Beck with the basketball. She'll drive the lane. Oh, Gaines. And, they're going to get the extra step. I'm not understanding that call. I beg to differ on that one. Andrews with the basketball. Then pressure. Coons. No good. Beck comes away with the rebound. She'll go all the way up. Good! And the foul from Galatia Andrews. That'll be her 5th and final foul. Beck with the opportunity to tie this game up at 44.5 seconds.
That's the second time today that Andrew has done the run by you and hope that the it was definitely not
My
effective.
goodness. Whoa, both teams have been.
What I'll tell you about that is officiating at this level is difficult. These kids, there's a lot of college players on the floor. They're fast. They're more skilled than they were back when we played. They do like Euro steps, crab dribbles, and jump stops and things. Officiating is difficult.
Beck ties it, skies it, and she buys it. We're all tied at 57, 44 seconds to go. Har-ber in the front court. Fayetteville will have a chance to get the last shot if they secure this rebound there. Coons. Oh my goodness.
A lot of fouls called in this game, a lot of free throws.
My.
See them let them play through that.
Man, the games are too tight there. Coons hits the first one.
A lot of time left.
You hate to see officials make differences in ball games. You hate to see it. And on that call, that's what happened. Coach hits both. 26.5 to go. Dogs trail it by 2. What do you do, Derek? Go? Or do you play for the tie? Beck. Knocked away. It's going to stay with Fayetteville.
12 seconds. You might call a timeout and get an inbound.
Yes.
Your last timeout of the game.
I guess he heard you, didn't he?
I want Beck to catch the ball off the screen, moving, and get another shot. I think she's got another and one.
Right.
Hey, and look, the contact around the basket that's resulting in all these ticky-tack calls it's gone both ways late. These officials have tightened up a little bit.
Yes.
Beck got an extra free throw a while ago on what probably wasn't a foul.
Right.
These things sort of balance out over the game.
Right. matchup coming up in game 2 of tonight's contest here in the Dog Pound.
Yeah, really looking forward to that one. I would do that game for half of what I'm making for this game.
Hey, Fayetteville coming in 6-0, Har-ber 5-1. Some old alumni on the Har-ber bench with Tommy Deffenbaugh being a former Fayetteville Bulldog, so you know there's going to be a lot of juice around that court.
Yeah, absolutely. You know he gets that team hyped up. They know that they want to win one for their guy.
Right.
They know he's in his old home gym, or at least home territory. There it is.
And good on the inbound play. Whitney Brown. 6. Coach, block, and we're going to overtime, people. 4 more minutes. And you look at this. Derek, you got to like Fayetteville's chances. Two of their top players, two starters out in Galatia Andrews and Patience McDaniel. McDaniel with the 17 points and just the constant pushing of the pace and drawing a lot of fouls on the Fayetteville defenders. So, man.
I don't want to panic you too much, Pat, but Fayetteville has players with 4 fouls.
Oh, my goodness.
3 fouls. 4 fouls and 4 fouls.
4 of the 5 starters with 4 fouls.
So,
Winterback's the only one with 2.
You figure he's going to have to pack him into his zone now that he's playing for this. Does that play right into Coons' strength? Is she going to stand over there in the corner? They have a motion set that they'll run her underneath the bottom of that zone.
Right.
And when she comes back out, the other guard comes down and screens the outside. So you don't think of when you play a zone, there's going to be a lot of screens, but there's a screen that opens people for shots on those. It's kind of a blindside play. They've run it about 5 times tonight. They've got an open 3 every time. I bet they open up with that.
Let's look for it. As we're set for 4 more minutes of basketball here in this girls 6A West Conference matchup here in the Dog Pound. Student section is here.
This is free basketball. Your ticket paid for the 4 quarters. This part's free.
Right. Johnson. And that was a bad jump ball. Bowen. Fayetteville with the jump. Beck will go all the way. Good! Winner back with the 2. Looks like Fayetteville has a lot of the momentum going into this overtime period.
Beck's only got 2 fouls. You got to see her. She needs to take over in this quarter, this overtime period.
Roller thought about it.
They're man-to-man. They're just playing them straight up.
And they're going to get Johnson with a hand in the back, and that's a good call.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Might want to put Morgan Gaines on her. Even I know she has 4, and that might be the 5th personal foul on Jayla Johnson.
Who do you go to here if you're coach?
I think I'd have to go with Furman.
Yeah, Furman's been...
I'd have to go with Lady Furman. I'd have to go with Furman. That's who's going to replace Mrs. Johnson, as I call her J Square.
Well, her dad was a heck of an athlete in high school.
I heard. I got a chance to see Mr. Rodney. Tell me Mama wasn't too shabby herself. Two-throw hit star, no good. Rebound comes to Gaines. Ahead to Lindsay. Lauren to Furman. Not the type of play that you want. You want to pull it out, and the clock is your friend.
Yeah, that's right.
Coates, and they're going to get Coates on the charge. It's going to be only her 2nd personal foul. Gaines draws the foul.
Yeah. The issue, here's what Coons did wrong. She dropped her shoulder.
Yes.
Gaines didn't have a great position. I think if Coons goes up to shoot right there, she's probably shooting free throws right now. Instead, she just trucked her.
Lindsay with the basketball, 3-10. She'll go down the lane, kick it in the corner. And they're going to get Lindsay on the charge.
She fouled
thought she was still moving underneath on the pass. Sarah Beth Hardman to replace Lindsay in the lineup. I believe she leaves with 15 points on the night.
Yeah, great night for Lindsay. She did a lot of things.
Right.
She did so much more than shooting tonight. I thought it was a game where she came into her senior role on.
Right, absolutely. Corner to roller. McCracken. In the corner. McCracken, and then Coots. In the corner, no good. Gaines up high for the rebound. And it looks like Roller's all on deck.
And she was wearing her.
Back to Harden.
Go get it from her.
Gaines.
Beck, you got to take control right here.
15. Trying to turn the corner, and they're going to get the ball. As Beck will be at the line for 2 shots with 2:11 to go. Dogs leading at 61-59.
It's going to be.
How many did Winter Beck come up with in this second half?
Yeah, she's been good. I told you she was so close on a lot of those early shots. It felt like she had, she was getting the shot she wanted.
Beck, it's the first of the 2-shot foul, 62-59 Fayetteville. She's got 17 on the game. She eyes it, skies it, off the back iron, rebound.
Well, all these kids are gassed, man. This is their 3rd game in 4 nights, 2nd overtime game.
Up, no good, and it's going to be a loose ball. Going to stay with the Lady Wildcats. Dogs up at 156, 62-59. Inbound.
Dogs in a 2-3 on the inbound.
And Coots. Good. She is having a night.
Yeah, so good around the basket. This is really nice touch.
Yeah, 62-61 Fayetteville. Still got to be aggressive in the double bonus. Both teams in the double bonus. Beck. Let me get inside. They step back. Oh, I don't know about that one. That was not a walk. That was not a walk.
Yeah, that's not a walk.
Wow.
It's a step back.
Three-pointer by Coots. No good. Ball goes through the defender. We're going to get a timeout.
Boy, it's a great timeout by Wilson. The rebounder just bounced the ball back behind her out of bounds to nobody. Would have been a turnover. So,
man,
save turnover. I thought Beck's move was a
clear step back. Clear step back. Clearly a step back. I guess that official's not used to that move from such a young kid, but that move is something that these kids, like you said, they're doing that move all the time.
That's right. That's exactly what I talked about earlier. How hard it is to officiate these kids. They do things they've come up with creative ways to score and create space.
If he's calling the step back in this game, imagine what he's going to call in the next game. There's going to be some freaks out there. This is a very festive crowd here tonight in the Dog Pound.
Yeah, really good student section on the Har-ber side as well.
Yes. Both student sections got their little themes going on tonight. Guess what? Fayetteville has Jersey Day, Jersey night.
They're like the dad on Boomerang. They gotta coordinate. That's a pretty old movie. I'm aging myself a little bit.
Minute 9 to go. Har-ber with the basketball underneath their own goal on the baseline, trailing 62-61.
Watch the screener rolling.
And good. (63-62). Under a minute to go. Harden. Your starters at
She'll skip it across. Brown. No good. Loose ball. That comes away with it. 37 seconds. There's about a 4-second difference, good shot clock to game clock.
Coach is telling her to hold it. Let's try it.
Here we go.
You have one timeout left. Probably call it around the 12-second mark.
And we'll get the timeout with should have been about 11.5 is what I saw when the whistle blew.
All right, 10 seconds left, 6 on the shot clock. You know, I think Coach Rimmer was looking at the clock and trying to get this right amount of time, but the shot clock has really put us in sort of a tight spot.
Right.
You're inbounding with 6 seconds. You got to have a quick hitter. You maybe got time for one pass.
Right. 63-62. Lady Wildcats of Har-ber leading the Lady Bulldogs of Fayetteville. Fayetteville does have the basketball right in front of the storage table. Side out. In the front court.
Well, I will tell you this. The officials right now are thinking this night is going super long.
Yes.
We ain't shooting free throws.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night
Make
tonight.
a shot, or they're not.
Right.
We're going home on this one.
Right.
No way that the foul call.
You thinking the same thing?
Giannis Antetokounmpo jersey in front of us. Vince Carter. Some classics. 6 seconds. You gotta go get it.
Three-pointer. No good. And that's going to do it. 2 seconds to go.
Well, you put Hardman, who
Not a smart shot on the three. You go for two. You're down one.
it's hard to put it on Hardman. She's open and she gets the pass. You need to take that shot yourself and don't put Hardman in that spot. Hardman doesn't play the kind of minutes. She doesn't, you really can't put that kind of decision.
Right. Right.
She's a young kid.
2 seconds to go, 63-62.
She's played less than anybody else on this floor, and she ended up wide open in the corner. And hey, hats off to her for having the courage.
You have to KYP. You got to know your personnel.
That's right.
You have to KYP if you're running back and the starters out there with a young lady like Hardman. You got to KYP.
2 seconds, no timeouts. Even if she makes them both, you can inbound to half court and get you a miracle shot.
Right. Roller at the line for 2 free throws for Har-ber.
Shoots with a little arch. This could bounce back.
No good. You called it.
Now the half quarter turns into a game winner. We don't have timeouts. You don't have a timeout.
She hits good.
Don't inbound it close.
And that's the ball game. The final score. Fayetteville Lady Wildcats of Har-ber get it. 64-62. We'll take a real quick break and go into the pregame show of the boys game, and then we'll be back at tip-off. You're watching Lady Bulldog basketball on Underhill Media TV.
That's the difference between being able to play varsity basketball someday is being able to listen and do exactly what we ask you to do. Notice I stopped the whole practice for that one thing. Go.
Mark is on his way.